Welcome back, it's me, Scott from Beverley Beach here. The last time you heard from me in this capacity of a video, I can't quite remember what it was. It might have been an i20N video, but we're here now. We've got something really exciting to share with you today. We've got the Ioniq 5. And to my left, your right, I've got the Project 45, and on the other side, I've got a standard premium. What we're going to do is quickly whiz around and show you some of the key differences. I've got a four-wheel drive and a rear-wheel drive. I'm just going to run through some of the spec with you. We'll start with the Project 45. Now, Project 45 is a launch edition car, which is essentially based on an ultimate four-wheel drive with both the Tech Pack and the Eco Pack. We'll come on to those in just a moment. This is the Gravity Gold, and if you look at it, it looks absolutely stunning. We've got the 20-inch wheels. As you can see at the front, we've got the unique lights, the Ioniq 5, and the very fine detail is the lights just in the grille. I've lost my mic, but we'll carry on anyway. What we're going to do now, we're going to jump inside this car. I'm going to show you the boot and the front boot, and we're going to run a comparison between this, the four-wheel drive, and the premium, the rear-wheel drive, because there are some key differences. Now, before we open the boot, we'll just look at the finer detail in the rear here. So you can see the lights just here, and it's a very thin red stripe as well. They've really gone to town with the fine details. I mean, overall, it looks so futuristic and retro at the same time. So just in the boot, as you can see here, we're going to whiz some stats on the screen in terms of literage. We know you like stuff like that. And we've got a false floor where we can pop some bits and pieces underneath. We've kept the charging cables in here. We'll come on to what some of these cables do in a moment. Vehicle to load is probably a word you've heard of. We've got a parcel shelf, which is standard. Now our seats in the back, we can move those backwards and forwards, and you can see something come on screen in just a moment showing you how that works. But overall, we've got a really big boot. Now, it's not often electric cars have massive boots, but Hyundai's done a really good job with this, with the packaging of the car. Because it is a bespoke EV platform, they've maximised how much luggage capacity you can have in the back. So again, a nice big tick for the Ioniq 5. Now, moving on to the charger. So we've got a standard CCS combination charger. This allows you to use most of the charging points when you're out and about and bits and pieces like that. We can also attach the vehicle to load adapter to this. Now I'm going to flick an image on screen of what that looks like. And this allows you to run 3-pin appliances from your vehicle using the car as the power source. Great for things like camping, or if you're using mobile services for something, you might need to plug, let's say, Hoover in. Really handy tool to have. And you've probably seen stats about circa 17-minute charge. If you can find a charger that does that, it'll take the car from 0 to 80% in 17 minutes, which is unrivaled. There's only 1 or 2 other manufacturers out there which can support such a system. So that's really, again, a nice big thumbs up for the Ioniq 5. We're going to jump inside the rear cabin and we're going to carry on rolling here. So from a rear passenger seat point of view, we've got plenty of space. Now, if you follow me, here we've obviously got your standard lever which pops the seat down. Now that gives us a massive capacious rear boot load, but we've also got the seat where we can move that backwards and forwards. So we can adjust how much luggage room or how much rear passenger leg room we've got, which makes life easy, doesn't it? So we'll just whiz that back. Now you're going to join me at the other side of the car. Not that side, Harry, this side. Just to give you a bit more of a detailed look inside the vehicle, we're going to throw some footage up on what that looks like in just a moment. So you join me inside the cabin of the Project 45. This particular car is finished with the light grey interior. And as you can see here, we've got the relaxation seat. So a lot of the promotional material you'll see online features the relaxation seats, allowing you to lay back. The idea is you can rest in your car if you're at a service station and that sort of thing. So as you can see here, I've got the 2 massive dials in front of me. One's a sat-nav screen, one's our driver display. We've got a lovely steering wheel here. We've got a drive mode button on all of our standard steering wheel controls for cruise control, our media controls as well. But overall, it's a massive package. I mean, look down here, you've got no transmission tunnel, so you've got huge amounts of room here. We can move the centre console backwards and forwards as well. It's a it's strange, is the best way to put it. When you sit inside, you'll realise how much room you've got. Because from the outside, footprint-wise, it's not much larger than the Tucson. But the way the package comes inside, there's huge amounts of room in the front, the rear, and into the boot. And we're going to pop the bonnet to show you the frunk, whatever you want to call it. And we've got the clamshell style bonnet just underneath here. If we pop that open, you can see, because it's the four-wheel drive, we've got a motor at the front. We do lose a little bit of space here, but that's enough room for a charging cable of some sort. unless your standard bits and pieces like your washer fluid and stuff like that. So that's really, really easy. We're going to move on to the premium now, just to show you what the benefits of that is, especially in rear-wheel drive format, over the standard Ultimate. So again, we've got a really, really good package. This is the 73 kilowatt rear-wheel drive. This is good for a range of up to 298 miles. Okay, it's still got plenty of power. It's about 215 horsepower. And I'm going to show you in the boot. Now, the boot of the Ultimates, some of it's taken up by an amplifier because we've got an upgraded stereo and that. We've actually got a bigger boot for that reason in the 73 kilowatt premiums, just because we've got a false floor here. We can take this out and we'll have a slightly more height there. But apart from that, functionality is exactly the same, so I won't go into too much detail, but I want to show you under the bonnet in this particular car. So if you join me around the front, you'll see here the same layout, but a much bigger frunk. Probably enough room for an overnight bag, bits and pieces like that. If you need to hide a laptop, you can do so. Now finally, there's one more 3-pin plug I want to show you. So if you're ever stuck or you're at a service station or you need to charge your device up but you haven't got access to a 3-pin plug, have no fear. The vehicle to load allows you in the rear seats between the two, in the middle seat, you've got a 3-pin plug. Okay, and I'm going to throw some footage up on the screen that shows you how that works. This is a lifestyle car. A lot of people ask me how to describe it. I say it's a lifestyle car. It's not designed to be sporty. It's not designed anything like that. It's designed to live with, have a big family, throw your stuff in the back and stuff like that. And I mean, in terms of looks, absolutely striking. So if you want a car, an electric car with good range, a 5-year warranty on the car, an 8-year warranty on the battery, give us a call, 01793 816 800. We would love to answer your questions. We appreciate electric car driving is very new to a lot of people, so there's a lot of questions to go through, but we think we're very well qualified here. There's 4 sales guys, and we're more than happy to help. One more thing I need to mention, very, very important on the Project 45. You can't get this on any of the other cars, but it's really, really, really interesting. You can just peek your head up there. We've got a solar roof. That trickle charges the 12-volt battery, which powers some of the lower voltage stuff in the car. So that's really, really cool. There are some talks of that coming to the production cars, but we don't know yet. But I thought I'd just let you into a little sneak peek on what the Project 45 has.